I'm going to hand the reins over to Casey, and we're going to get some hands-on application of movement medicine. So
Okay.
lead us away.
Okay, we're going to start with the lower body movement. So I just want to give you an opportunity to see some progressions of exercises. I know that a lot of you may say, well, I can't do a push-up, or I can't do a jumping lunge or a burpee. So it's okay. Everyone starts in their own place. So let's start with a lower body exercise first. We're going to start with a stationary body weight squat. So you're just standing feet about shoulder width apart, hands on your hips, just so they don't get in the way. Okay, so you want to squat, hips go out in the back, back stays nice and straight, shoulders back. Good. So this is your first progression for a lower body movement. You're using your own body weight for resistance. So you are squatting something. All right, you ready for the next progression? All right, we're going to switch into a lunge. So you want to keep your hands on your hips, bring your feet closer together. You're going to lunge forward with either foot. Bring that back knee down, center your body so that you're in a squat. In the center, and push back. You okay? I did that one well. That's the reason for progression. Okay, next, other foot. Your other foot. Take your time. We're going to do one more on each.
It's going to be my knees cracking.
I'll show you where your tennis shoes. Okay, and back. Good. So that's second progression for a lower body movement. Okay, so a more advanced movement. What do you say, a burpee maybe?
No burpee.
Okay. Are you scared to do a burpee?
If you're able to.
Again, yeah. Listen to
If
your
you're
body.
able
You know
to.
your skill
Break
level.
anything.
You know your capabilities.
Okay, there are different variations of
I need to
burpees.
give you more room.
We're gonna leave out the push-up part, but I'll do it to the side so you can see me better. All right, so you're gonna start kind of in a crouch. Hands in push-up position, knees tucked in. Okay. So you want to kick your feet out. Sometimes there's a push-up here, but we'll leave it out. Okay. Tuck your feet back and vertical jump. How about that? All right, one more. Ready? All right, tuck it in. Kick back. Good. Tuck it in. And jump. Good job. Okay, let's do an abdominal sequence, abdominal progression, okay? So if you were, let's see, you could start on the wall even. You can't do this one, but, so you would be here and you would just bring those knees up to your chest, a lower abdominal exercise. Now, and you can do it just standing, yep, just like that. Good job. See, you're being creative. All right. Okay, next progression. Again, you're going to be in sort of a plank, I guess a plank position. Okay. Hands in push-up position, feet behind you, body nice and flat, and you would bring those knees up. So you're working more of the core here for balance. Low back, working some chest here in the static hold. Good. Okay, hold that thought. Next progression is going to be mountain climber. So you just want to speed those knee tucks up. Switch, 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 switch. Good job. Good. Take a rest. Catch your breath. This is where you get a water break, but we didn't bring our water, so. Okay, we're going to do an upper body sequence, and that'll be all. So, people say all the time, I can't do a push-up. I'll never be able to do a push-up. So you just want to start somewhere, okay? So on a desk or on a wall, excuse me, I can't breathe and talk at the same time. All right, so you just want to use your body weight against that wall. You can do the next progression even on your desk. So it's a lower surface, and your body is a little more at an angle, right? Now, let's do 3 progressions even on the floor. So you want to start with a knee. That's what we call a girl push-up, but you don't have to be a girl to do them. All right, so common form error here is people want to push up from here, okay? Scoot that back, scoot those knees back. And you want a straight line from your knees to your shoulders, okay? Or even to the top of your head. So hands in push-up position, out to the side, more by your chest, not by your face. Bend and push. Good. Look at those push-ups. Pretty ones. Okay, next progression. Don't be scared. Wide feet. Okay? Wide feet's that's gonna give you a little more balance. A wider center of gravity. Here we go, bend and push. Bend and push, good job. All right, if you're brave, bring those feet together and push up. Girls, here we go. Here we go, 3 good ones. 1, 2, keep those abs tight. 3, good job. All right, give yourself a hand. That counts as a 360. All right.
At least 2 360s, right?
That's right. Okay, good job, folks. So that's just progression of movement. Don't be intimidated by a push-up, by a lunge, by a burpee. Start where you can and work towards a goal. Got it?
Got it.
Ma'am.
Thank you. All right.
Come on in, you earned your seats, well done. All right, so I just wanted to put a little, just closing on what we just did, again, the application aspect. To understand, again, those modifications, again, it's not all or none on any of those one movements. So again, other variables, again, that are in play in, say, a progression, for example, is the range of motion of an exercise. So that lunge, for example, stopping right here, if that's where you feel most stable, and then bring it back up, or do a reverse pattern versus a forward pattern, or a lateral pattern. As you get stronger, go a little bit deeper. You can go with what's called prisoner stance for a little more postural movement. You can add a vertical component and do step ups or step downs. Again, there's so many different things at play. Big key, listen to the body. Challenge yourself to the level that you feel comfortable challenging yourself. Don't be afraid to get uncomfortable doing the exercise. Again, remember, discomfort is okay, pain not so much. So if you're getting something that's a sharp sensation that hurts, that's pain. Discomfort is, man, that is really tough, and I'd really rather do about 1,000 other things right now than this. However, I know that I have the ability to keep pushing. That's the discomfort. So getting comfortable with being uncomfortable in exercise, again, that's the way to know that you're challenging yourself to the appropriate level to get the maximum benefit per unit of time that you invest. And again, that's really one of the ways that I really try and design programming is what's the most benefit I can get for the time that I can invest for any one session. So if I've got 60 minutes, it's going to look a lot different than if I only got 10 minutes. And if I have the ability to get cleaned up and get a shower, well, I'm going to push myself at a different level versus if I know I've got maybe 20 minutes between this phone call and that meeting, maybe it's just a quick 3 and 60 that's just a little mobility, a little flexibility. So again, just understanding it's not ever all or none. It's not all the way out all the time. Fine-tune things. Be aware of what that spectrum is that exists and push yourself within that spectrum as needed. Make sense?